Fiat Tipo offers a sensible, spacious and affordable option to rationally orientated buyers looking for a 5-door model or an estate in the Focus Class family hatchback segment. If you're not troubled by badge equity and don't need irrelevant niceties of design, it might actually be well worth a look.
The Tipo's road-going demeanour has been set up to favour relaxed comfort rather than any kind of dynamic drive. You can see why. This is, after all, a car that's been designed primarily around the needs of buyers in developing countries who simply want to get comfortably from A to B. So there's no trick suspension for fancy ride quality, there's no torque vectoring for classy cornering, and there's no ridiculously powerful engine options that hardly anyone will buy. Now, where Turin has had modern carryover technology that it can use, the engines, the modular platform, also the Uconnect infotainment technology, then that has been thrown into the development mix. But really, the overriding priority here has been in the creation of the best possible car for the lowest possible price. Which means that in almost every regard, the Tipo delivers most of what you need and not much of what you don't. On the what you'll need side lies a frugal pair of multi-jet diesel engines, the 95 bhp 1.3 litre unit and the 120 bhp 1.6 litre power plant we're trying here, which is the one that you'll have to have if you want Fiat's dual-clutch DCT automatic gearbox as an option. Now, we've found that this engine provides really strong overtaking performance, yet it's still impressively frugal, virtually duplicating the returns of the 1.3 litre unit in managing 76.3 mpg on the combined cycle and 99 grams per kilometre of CO2. If you simply must have petrol power, there's an entry-level 95 bhp 1.4 litre unit, a 120 bhp 1.4 litre T-Jet turbo option, and a 1.6 litre e-torque variant that can only be ordered with an old-tech torque converter auto gearbox. Whatever your choice in engines, though, you'll find that on the move, the Tipo suspension is troubled only by really poor surfaces, and body roll is well controlled through the bends. There's also a neat city button that lightens the steering for parking. Where the original Tipo was all sharp edges and boxy styling, this modern interpretation of that model line is content to make a more subtle statement. This station wagon estate body style is more distinctive than its 5-door hatch stablemate, but neither derivation is particularly recognisable as a Fiat. Well, perhaps that's the idea. Time to take a look inside. Now, you might feel the need to be critical if you shelled out for a top-spec version like this one. Aside from the soft plastic used on the fascia top, hard, scratchy plastics feature almost everywhere else. But if you limit yourself to a more affordable variant and manage your expectations, well, we don't think you'll find yourself grousing about too much. A bigger issue, though, is the restricted size of the Uconnect infotainment touchscreen in the centre of the dash. Now, to be fair, the screen does provide an awful lot of functionality once you figure out its various different menus. There's Bluetooth, audio streaming, voice recognition, an SMS reader, and access to the Eco Drive system that monitors your driving efficiency. Time to take a seat in the back. The rear compartment accessible via these wide opening doors that make it easy to lean in with things like child seats. Get in yourself and you'll find that this is another area of the cabin that's a little more spacious than the segment norm, with plenty of room for legs, knees, shoulders and heads. So, finally, let's take a look at the boot space on offer. And this is another area where the Tipo enjoys an advantage over most of its competitors. Now, with the back seats occupied, there's 550 litres of cargo room in this station wagon, and the hatch isn't far behind with a very generous 440 litres. And in summary, well, in some ways, this modern Tipo shares much in concept with the 80s original. Like that model, it's a global car built in Turkey. It uses modular, front-driven architecture and prioritises plenty of interior space. The difference this time around, though, lies in the simplicity of Fiat's approach, which wouldn't work if this car was priced directly against its main rivals. But that isn't the case. The bottom line here is that if you're looking for the best car in the segment, then this isn't it. If you're looking for the best value choice in the class, though, It might well be.